जय हिंद गाइस, स्वागत है आपका हमारी फैमिली 24/7 सी जोन में। तो आज के हमारे बायोलॉजी क्लास का जो टॉपिक होने वाला है वो है इकोसिस्टम। बट उससे पहले मैं आपको बता दूं कि हमने आपके लिए एक एंट्रेंस बुक भी प्रिपेयर की है, जिससे कि आप कम टाइम में फोकस्ड अप्रोच के साथ स्मार्ट स्टडी कर सकते हो। और इस ई बुक में आपको करंट अफेयर्स, मेंटल एप्टीट्यूड क्वेश्चंस और रीजनिंग के क्वेश्चंस भी मिल जाएंगे, वो भी सिर्फ और सिर्फ 60 रुपीज़ में। और हाँ, इस ई बुक को बाय करने के बाद आपको कंप्यूटर के 250 प्लस क्वेश्चंस की ई बुक फ्री में मिलने वाली है। अमेजिंग ना। तो अगर आप इस ई बुक को बाय करने में इंटरेस्टेड हो तो इसका लिंक बायो में गिवन है, आप वहाँ से जाके इसको चेकआउट कर लेना। ओके, चलिए बढ़ते हैं अपने टॉपिक की तरफ। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, पिरामिड ऑफ एनर्जी इन अ पॉन्ड इकोसिस्टम इज ऑलवेज ऑप्शन ए अपराइट, ऑप्शन बी इन्वर्टेड, ऑप्शन सी बोथ और ऑप्शन डी नन। So here the right answer will be option A upright। ऐसे एक बात ध्यान रखना कि कोई भी इकोसिस्टम हो, यहाँ पे अगर ट्री इकोसिस्टम भी दे दें, सी इकोसिस्टम भी दे दें या ग्रासलैंड इकोसिस्टम भी दे दें, पिरामिड ऑफ एनर्जी हर एक इकोसिस्टम के लिए अपराइट ही होगी। पिरामिड ऑफ एनर्जी हर एक इकोसिस्टम के लिए अपराइट होगी। ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट फूड चेन। Dead animal gives out blowfly maggots, gives out common frog, gives out snake। तो आपको बताना है ये कौन सी फूड चेन है। ऑप्शन ए ग्रेजिंग फूड चेन, ऑप्शन बी डिट्रीटस फूड चेन, ऑप्शन सी बोथ ए एंड बी। सो ये डेड एनिमल से शुरू हुई है, इसलिए ये क्या हो जाएगी, डिट्रीटस फूड चेन। ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, energy and nutrients enter in a community by option A primary consumer, option B producer, option C tertiary consumer or option D decomposer। Here the right answer will be option B producer। Energy and nutrients enter in a community by producers। Next question, bacteria and fungi in a forest ecosystem are generally A producers, B decomposers, C primary consumers or D none। So the right answer is option B decomposers। Next question, flow of energy declines from low to higher trophic level in an ecosystem is mainly explained by option A law of limiting factors, option B Liebig's law of minimum, option C laws of thermodynamics or option D none। So the right answer is option C laws of thermodynamics। और वो भी कौन सा लॉ था, सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में ये एक्सप्लेन किया गया है कि फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी दैट डिक्लाइंस फ्रॉम लोअर टू हायर ट्रॉफिक लेवल। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच ऑफ दीज सपोर्ट्स अ डेंस पॉपुलेशन ऑफ प्लैंक्टन एंड लिटोरल वेजिटेशन। ऑप्शन ए ओलिगोट्रॉफिक, ऑप्शन बी पैराट्रॉफिक, ऑप्शन सी यूट्रॉफिक और ऑप्शन डी नन। So the right answer is option C eutrophic। Next question, Y-shaped energy flow model was given by option A H.T. Odum, option B E.P. Odum, option C both A and B or option D none। So the right answer is option C both A and B, that is H.T. Odum and E.P. Odum। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच ऑफ द फूड चेन्स डायरेक्टली डिपेंड्स ऑन सोलर रेडिएशन। यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक हो गई है, ए मिसिंग है, सोलर रेडिएशन है। विच ऑफ द फूड चेन डायरेक्टली डिपेंड्स ऑन सोलर रेडिएशन। ऑप्शन ए प्रीडेटर, ऑप्शन बी ग्रेजिंग, ऑप्शन सी डेट्रीटस और ऑप्शन डी नन। सो द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी ग्रेजिंग। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, inverted pyramid is found in option A biomass pyramid of aquatic ecosystem, energy pyramid of grassland, biomass pyramid of grassland or pyramid of number of aquatic ecosystem। So the right answer is option A biomass pyramid of aquatic system। Next question, which ecosystem shows maximum genetic diversity? Option A coniferous forest, option B tropical rainforest, option C subtropical forest, or option D none. So the right answer is option B, tropical rainforest. Next question. Which is an example of true pyramid in an ecosystem? Option A, pyramid of biomass, option B, pyramid of number, option C, pyramid of energy, or option D, none. So the right answer is option C, pyramid of energy. Pyramid of energy is the true pyramid in an ecosystem. Next question. Which of the following food chain may not be directly dependent upon solar energy? Option A, grazing, option B, detritus, option C, soaking, or option D, depleting. So here the right answer will be option B, detritus. Next question. In a food web, each successive trophic level has option A, increased total energy, option B, less total energy, option C, more total energy, or option D, non-estimated energy. So the right answer is option B, less total energy. Next question. Which of the following is not used for construction of ecological pyramids? Option A, rate of energy flow, option B, fresh weight, option C, dry weight, or option D, number of individual. So the right answer is option B, fresh weight, as fresh weight is not used for construction of ecological pyramid. So the right answer will be fresh weight. Next question. A pond is A, biome, B, natural ecosystem, C, artificial ecosystem, or D, community of plants and animals. So the right answer is option B, natural ecosystem. Next question. The transfer of energy from organism to organism in a natural community establishes A, food chain, B, food web, C, omnivorous, or D, none. So the right answer is option A, food chain. The transfer of energy from organism to organism in a natural community establishes food chain. Next question. An inverted pyramid of number and an inverted pyramid of biomass are respectively seen in option A, grassland and tree ecosystem, option B, sea and tree ecosystem, option C, tree and sea ecosystem, or option D, none. So the right answer is option C, tree and sea ecosystem. Next question. In a food chain, the total amount of living material is depicted by option A, pyramid of biomass, option B, pyramid of energy, option C, pyramid of number, or option D, trophic levels. So total amount की यहाँ बात की है, वो भी लिविंग मटेरियल्स की. सो बायोमास से पता लग रहा है कि यहाँ पे टोटल अमाउंट होगा. दैट मीन्स द राइट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन ए, pyramid of biomass. Next question. An ecosystem resists change because it is in a state of A, imbalance, B, homeostasis, C, shortage of components, or D, none. So the right answer is option B, homeostasis. An ecosystem resists change because it is in a state of homeostasis. Next question. On global basis, the maximum productivity is shown by option A, aquatic ecosystem, option B, grassland, option C, forest, or option D, deserts. So the right answer is option A, aquatic ecosystem. Next question. Cyberbiatic is associated with A, flow of energy, B, cycle of energy, C, energy is released, or D, none. So the right answer is option A, flow of energy. Cyberbiatic is associated with flow of energy. Generally, the food chain has how many trophic levels? Option A 1, option B 2, option C 3 or 4, option D 3. So the right answer is option C 3 or 4. Next question. The flora and fauna in lakes or ponds are option A lentic biota, option B lotic biota, option C abiotic biota, or option D field layer. So the right answer is option A lentic biota. Flora and fauna in lakes or ponds are lentic biota. Next question. The total energy is fixed by a gram plant, Cicer ariatinum, in an ecosystem on the whole is called option A primary production, option B gross production, option C secondary production, or option D none. So the right answer is option B gross production. The total energy is fixed by a gram plant, that is Cicer ariatinum, in an ecosystem on the whole is called gross production. Next question. The biomass available for consumption by the herbivores and the decomposers. Option A gross primary productivity, option B net primary productivity, option C secondary productivity, or option D none. So the right answer is option B net primary productivity. The biomass available for consumption by the herbivores and the decomposers are known as net primary productivity. Next question. The word ecosystem was first coined by option A Weaver and Clements, option B A.G. Tansley, option C E.D. Odom, or option D none. So the right answer is option B A.G. Tansley. The word ecosystem was first coined by A.G. Tansley. Next question. Which of the following has the largest population in a food chain? Option A producers, option B consumers, option C decomposers, or option D secondary consumers. So the right answer is option C decomposers. Decomposers has the largest population in a food chain. Next question. Which of the following relations is correct regarding GPP and NPP of an ecosystem? GPP and NPP क्या है? Gross primary productivity and net primary productivity. Okay. So option A NPP is equals to GPP minus animal consumption. Option B NPP is equals to GPP plus plant respiration. Option C NPP is equals to GPP minus plant respiration, or option D NPP is equals to GPP plus animal respiration. So here the right answer will be option C NPP is equals to GPP minus plant respiration. Next question. Ecosystem is option A open, option B closed, option C both open and closed, or option D neither open or closed. So the right answer is option A open. Next question. The upright pyramid of number is absent in option A lake, option B pond, option C forest, or option D none. So the right answer is option A lake. Upright pyramid of number is absent in lake. Next question. The character of an ecosystem is determined by environmental factor which is shorter supply. This is the A law of minimum, B law of diminishing returns, C law of limiting factors, or option D none. So the right answer is option A law of minimum. The character of an ecosystem is determined by environmental factor which is shorter supply. This is the law of minimum. Next question. Which must be preserved in an ecosystem if the system is to be maintained? which must be preserved in an ecosystem if the system is to be maintained? Option A, producers and carnivores. Option B, producers and decomposers. Option C, carnivores and decomposers. Or option D, none. So the right answer is option B, producers and decomposers. Next question. The importance of ecosystem lies in option A, cycling of materials. Option B, flow of energy. Option C, both of above. Or option D, none of above. So the right answer is option C, both of above. The importance of ecosystem lies in cycling of materials and flow of energy. Next question. In a forest ecosystem, pyramid of a number is A, upright, B, inverted, C, any of the two, or D, none of the above. So the right answer is option B, inverted. In a forest ecosystem, pyramid of number is always inverted. Next question. Ecosystem creates option A, food chain, option B, food web, option C, both of above, option D, none. So the right answer is option C, both of above. Next question. Animals which live in the bottom of the sea are option A, nekton, option B, diatom, option C, benthos, or option D, plankton. So the right answer is option C, benthos. Animals that live in the bottom of the sea are benthos. Next question. The rate of formation of new organic matter by rabbit in a grassland is called A, net productivity, B, secondary productivity, C, net primary productivity, or D, none. So the right answer is option B, secondary productivity. The rate of formation of new organic matter by rabbit in a grassland is called as secondary productivity. Next question. Which of the following does not affect the forest ecosystem? Option A, deforestation. Option B, soil erosion. Option C, climatic variation. Or option D, none. So the right answer is option D, none. None of the above does not affect the forest ecosystem. Next question. In a food chain, lion is a option A, primary consumer, option B, secondary consumer, option C, tertiary consumer, or option D, primary producer. So the right answer is option C, tertiary consumer. In a food chain, lion is a tertiary consumer. And tertiary consumer is always placed at the apex of the ecosystem. Next question. Which of the following is the most stable and largest ecosystem of the world? Option A, mountain. Option B, desert. Option C, forest. Or option D, ocean. So the right answer is option D, ocean. Ocean is the most stable and largest ecosystem of the world. Next question. Food levels in an ecosystem are called A, trophic levels, B, consumer levels, C, producer levels, or option D, herbivore levels. So the right answer is option A, trophic levels. Food levels in an ecosystem are called as trophic levels. Next question. Which of the following ecosystem has the highest gross primary productivity? Option A, grassland. Option B, coral reef. Option C, both A and B. Or option D, none. So the right answer is option B, coral reef. Coral reef has the highest gross primary productivity. Okay. Next question. In an ecosystem, bacteria are considered as A. microconsumers, B. macroconsumers, C. primary consumers, or D. none. So the right answer is option A. microconsumers. In an ecosystem, bacteria are considered as microconsumers. Next question. Which of the following ecosystem would be more stable? A. man-made forest, B. natural forest, C. silent forest, or option D. none. So the right answer is option B. natural forest. Natural forest would be the most stable. Next question. Ecosystem may be defined as option A. group of plants which act as the energy suppliers. Option B. group of organisms which forms the population. Option C. functional unit for ecological studies, or option D. none. So the right answer is option C. functional unit for ecological studies. Ecosystem may be defined as functional unit for ecological studies. Next question. The snakes are included under option A. saprophytes, option B. primary consumers, option C. second trophic level, or option D. none. So the right answer is option D. none. As snakes क्या होते हैं? tertiary consumers. तो स्नेक्स क्या होते हैं? टर्शरी कंज्यूमर्स, और टर्शरी कंज्यूमर्स इन ऑप्शन में नहीं प्रेजेंट है, तो इसका आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? नन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. zooplankटonic फॉर्म्स आर ऑप्शन ए प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स, ऑप्शन बी सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर्स, ऑप्शन सी बोथ ए एंड बी, और ऑप्शन डी नन. So the right answer is option A. primary consumers. Zooplankटonic forms are primary consumers. Next question. Decomposers are option A. autotrophs, option B. heterotrophs, option C both A and B, or option D none. So the right answer is option B. heterotrophs. Decomposers are heterotrophs. Next question. In a terrestrial ecosystem such as forest, maximum energy is in which trophic level? Option A. T1, option B. T2, option C. T3, and option D. T4. So the right answer is option A. T1. As मैंने पिछले ऑब्जेक्टिव में भी पहले भी जो ऑब्जेक्टिव बताया था उसमें एक ऑब्जेक्टिव ऐसा था जिसमें था कि फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी डिक्लाइन करेगी जैसे ही हम ट्रॉफिक लेवल्स में आगे बढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, जो कि थर्मोडायनामिक्स का लॉ था. तो यहाँ पे वही लॉ अप्लाई करेंगे कि मैक्सिमम एनर्जी कहाँ होगी? ट्रॉफिक लेवल 1 पे, और लोअर एनर्जी कहाँ होगी? ट्रॉफिक लेवल 4 पे. ओके. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द पिरामिड ऑफ नंबर इज इन्वर्टेड इन द केस ऑफ ऑप्शन ए पैरासाइटिक फूड चेन, ऑप्शन बी ग्रासलैंड इकोसिस्टम, ऑप्शन सी forest ecosystem, option D lake ecosystem. So the right answer is option A parasitic food chain. Next question. Climax concept in the plant succession was termed by option A Clements, option B H.P. Odum, option C both A and B, and option D none. So the right answer is option A Clements. Clements ने climax concept दिया था in plant succession. Okay. Next question. The pyramid of number in a single tree is option A upright, option B inverted, option C spindle shaped, or option D none. So the right answer is option C spindle shaped. Pyramid of number in a single tree is spindle shaped. Next question. The plants growing on sands are called option A calciphytes, option B psammophytes, option C oxylophytes, or option D chasmophytes. So the right answer is option B psammophytes. The plants growing on sands are called psammophytes. Next question. Food web consists of option A a portion of food chain, option B an organism position in a food chain, option C interlocking food chain, or option D none. So the right answer is option C interlocking food chain. Food web consists of interlocking food chain. Next question. A hawk that eats a frog. Option A primary consumers, option B producer, option C secondary consumer, or option D tertiary consumer. So the right answer is option D. So the right answer is option D tertiary consumers. A hawk that eats a frog is a tertiary consumer. Next question. The 10% energy transfer law of food chain was given by A. Lindemann, option B. Tansley, option C. Stanley, or option D both A and B. So the right answer is option A. Lindemann. The 10% energy transfer law of food chain was given by Lindemann. Next question. Energy flow in ecosystem is option A unidirectional, option B multidirectional, option C bidirectional, or option D none. So the right answer is option A unidirectional. Energy flow in ecosystem is unidirectional. Next question. Putrefaction occurs in option A carbon cycle, option B nitrogen cycle, option C sulfur cycle, or option D none. So the right answer is option A carbon cycle. Putrefaction occurs in carbon cycle. Next question. Which forms of energy can reduce global warming? Option A natural gas, option B biogas, option C geothermal, or option D toxicity. So the right answer is option B biogas. The form of energy that can reduce global warming is biogas. Next question. The intermediate development stages in the ecological succession is called A serie, B excesses, C climax, or D nudation. So the right answer is option A serie. The intermediate development stages in the ecological succession is called as serie. So जैसे कि मैंने क्लास की स्टार्टिंग में भी बताया था इस ई बुक के बारे में जिसमें आपको रेलिवेंट कंटेंट मिलेगा जो कि आपके एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड इट ओनली कॉस्ट फॉर 60 रुपीज़। और आपको इस ई बुक के बाय करने के बाद एक कंप्यूटर की ई बुक फ्री में मिलने वाली है जिसके अंदर 250 प्लस क्वेश्चंस हैं। सो अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं इस ई बुक को बाय करने के लिए तो इसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिया हुआ है, आप वहाँ से इसे बाय कर सकते हैं। सो आज की क्लास में बस इतना ही। अगर आपको क्लास पसंद आई हो तो लाइक कर देना, फैमिली में नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना। तो चलिए मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्लास में एक न्यू टॉपिक के साथ। जय हिंद, जय भारत।